Why? I'm going to start over again. Hey everybody, it's me, Sean Capri. Welcome to episode something of If We Ran Nintendo. And before we get started, I want to thank all of our amazing patrons. I did it on purpose, Bobby. I did it twice because I just had it muted a second ago. Our platinum executive producers, Corey Hicks at twitch.tv/chicks_18. And the glorious one, Mr. Mark Moody at youtube.com/Mr. Moody Reviews. Our gold executive producers, the Quest for Pixels guys, Sheldon, Benedict, and Tony Baker. And all of our amazing gentlemen executive producers, Dude427, Martini Gene, I'm going to say it again. You're amazing. Aaron Doherty, happy birthday. David Ray, Jesse Armstrong, Joel Brooks, James Johnson, Dr. Doom, Nick Milicia, and Tim Ulf. Now, cue the music and the intro, special intro for our new host.
Let's face it, as Nintendo fans, we are often left slightly disappointed and scratching our heads asking why. Where is our Super Mario Galaxy 3? Why isn't Metroid out yet? Bring back the Ice Climber, seriously, and what were you thinking with the Virtual Boy? Well, sit back as Sean Capri and
Jason Lacey
do just that. That's right, this is If We Ran Nintendo. Now, cue the music, maestro.
Hey, it's me! No, do not adjust your feeds. It is I, Jason Lacey. Welcome to episode 103 of If We Ran Nintendo. I am thrilled to be here, and I am joined by the greatest co-host in all the land, the Yanny to my... No, I won't go there. It's Sean Capri.
Hi, Jason. Hi, this is amazing. I'm so glad to be back in the co-host. Oh, Jason! I finally have a Jason forever in my life.
Sean!
And a Sean! Oh, what are the chances? It works so good. It has nothing to do with Nintendo, but I'm pumped, man.
Yes. My second episode on If We Ran Nintendo. How about that? And now I'm in the chair doing the thing with you. We're gonna make Nintendo great again.
It's about time because I don't know what has been going on these last few weeks, so I'm really looking forward to the quality shot in the arm. And as of course I have all my everything's muted for some reason today, but I'm excited. I don't know what to expect. I don't know why I would think this is any different than like when you were on the last time, but there's a special energy today. You're contractually obligated to be here. Do you want to talk about the contract? Because this is a long time coming, man.
People don't know the backstory of the contract. It's a funny thing. So. I did my We Did Gamercast episode with you, and out of the blue, we bonded. We have that, the special moment. I'm like, I looked into Sean. I mean, people, you all watching the chat. Thank you for everyone. Hello, chat, by the way. You look into those eyes.
I'm so tired.
And it's slightly magical, and Sean can say a lot of things, and you're just gonna go with it because you just don't know any better. And one day, he slid into my DMs, and he's like, hey, people were talking to me, the heavens open, and I said, do you want to come on If We Ran Nintendo with me permanently? And I giggled like a schoolgirl.
You did.
And I said, I don't know if you remember, did I say, I don't remember how I worded it to you, but then you're like, I'm going to make a contract. I will. I challenged you. And literally 15 minutes later... I was impressed.
Yeah, man. It turns out there's pretty good access to open source contracts or something. And then I'm like, well, those are words that I don't want to use. And we flipped out all the terms with Nintendo words and N64 number of calendar days. And it was, I had a lot of fun with it. It was a different time at work for me. That, I actually had a moment to do that. It's been absolutely nuts ever since. I feel like, should we be talking about fixing our cars or something right now? Should we just turn this first
I had some car work done today, actually.
Yep.
If we want to go down that road, but I don't really want to. But
dang it. Today was a holiday for me.
I'd have to do it again tomorrow.
No. Oh yeah, you can't. You gotta. That's the thing. You gotta split the stories. I don't want to ruin. I don't want to ruin them. We'll keep it mostly
separate
Nintendo
boxes.
Here.
Well, happy Canada Day.
Yep. Nope. That's not what it is. But yeah, I'm sure that happens in July. It's a couple days before your day.
That's right.
Before ID4. Right. So I'm excited about that. This weekend, my parents all went camping, and we decided not to go. And then I saw a picture on my sister's Facebook of her taking her kids home a day and a half early because they didn't like camping so much. And I'm like, I'm pretty glad I wasn't next to that tent of screaming kids who wanted their own bed. So
I'm more of a glamper myself.
Yeah, man.
You know, the beard, I look rugged, but really I'm all about being, you know, pristine.
That does shock
and
me,
pampered,
actually. Yeah,
you know?
I feel like you could just you could manage your way in the middle of in the woods. Like you just chop down a couple trees and build yourself a log cabin. Maybe that's it. You kind of combine being like a woodsy kind of dude into being like a glamper. Like you start out all on your own, but you just like whip out this hatchet out of nowhere and then fashion a giant shelter for yourself. It'd be amazing.
That's the weekend for me, really.
Just
I mean,
pretty.
that's
in
just
your sleep.
It's just a weekend.
Comes with the beard.
Yeah, you know.
That's how you know you're up to the task, though, because that's how I know I can't do it, because I can't grow a beard like that. Like, it just sort of, like, creeps down. Like, my mustache just sort of, like, slides down my small upper lip. And then just kind of, like, it doesn't grow. Like, it just, like, crawls into my teeth. It's like, maybe you should floss. Maybe you should just use your natural nose hairs, under nose hairs, to floss a little bit.
See, that's my secret. I just have unruly nose hair, and with the beard, it just all blends together. Nobody knows.
It's good, man. It's really impressive. Well, I don't know at what point we have things eventually to get to, but yeah, man, I'm excited. This is a new era, and I'm glad that everybody's been sticking with us. I know there's been a lot of change on this show, and sometimes people don't like change, but people have been very supportive of. I know a lot of people are sending out good things to you, a lot of nice messages to you over the last little bit. And we tease the crap out of this. That has become a hallmark of the Make Us Better production. True.
Is to the slow roll tease. You know, I've always loved the early adoption of the new challenger approaching, because I am a Smash Brothers fan, as many people know. So I love that incorporation. It makes it fun, and you know, it's great to be a part of it. And I encourage other people to check out patreon.com/makeusbetter. Little as $1, you can support this show and many other great shows. And we are powered by Patreon. And we're here live on YouTube. We the Nerdy.
Look at that. Whoever the hell those guys are. Hey, man, you know, that's the cool thing is we both support each other on each other's Patreons. Like, that's the real magic that's happening here. We both believe in each other's visions, even though I've got dirty glasses. But that's not really what we mean when we say that. Jams in the house says he loves that you're on the show, man. And I love that you're on the show, too.
Well, thank you, Jams. Thank you. I'll do the finger thing.
Yeah, this is the dumbest thing, man.
I don't know why. Yep. That's our thing. It's like Wonder Twin powers activate, you know, something like that. So yeah, I'm thrilled to be here. It's good to be on another podcast.
Another on your mix. For people who don't know, what else do you do? There's maybe some people who don't know where you come from. Where the hell do you come from?
I come from a mystical land.
From a land of Fluxtapose.
Yeah, I do. I've done a show of Fluxtapose for 3-4 years now. My BFF Lucas, where we talk about all sorts of things. Usually why our lives are hard, and we have kids, and we fix cars, and we curse and have debauchery and drink beer. We have a good time. I mean, it's like a catch-all. It's like everything, you know. I like to think of it now. The show slowly evolved as it's gone on, but really, it's like if you were to come out and grab a beer with Lucas and I and just sit with us, this is like we talk about, you know, every week. And then I'm with that crazy man Donnie Reese and his crew over at PSVG, and I helm the Nintendo Shack when I make it there.
Yeah. See, I told you could build a shack out of nothing. There it is.
Yep. So there it is.
I like that show a lot.
Thank you.
Those
guys, I feel it's nice to have people that are passionate, and it stinks when I can't make an episode, but I know they'll Donnie and whoever brings on, you know, Caroline usually is there, but they can run with it. And Mr. Bobby Pauls will be joining Donnie and I
from the dead
next week on the Nintendo Shack.
Good get.
Or it's this week. Maybe it's this week. Show. I can't remember.
Good for you.
So, for fans of the Guru, you want to check that out. Hot scoop.
I'm finding as time goes on, I'm super conscious. Maybe I'm just gonna stop doing video. Like I look stoned. Like I look like I can't. Like the more I try to like open my eyes, all that happens is like I focus in and my eyebrows just raise, and I'm becoming an anime character, Jason. I realize in my older age, like I'm becoming just kind of like this is purely a video gag. But I think I might just play this up. Gary Gray or Adam Leonard or something. Can somebody make me an anime character? Can somebody draw me just like I would like that a lot. We've been talking about the Super Indie Podcast group or whatever, and we get like our playing cards or even Magic the Gathering cards. We got to have that, and I want an anime version. It'll be like a side universe.
I can see it happening. Hey, should we begin this episode as we begin each and every episode with our
Geek Outs? I get to say Geek Outs again. Oh my god, I miss this so much. Oh man, I can't believe you said it again. Oh. Oh, this is so. I like not running the show. So I'm so glad that you're here to like. I kept saying like I kept saying co-host, but like you're hosting, man. Like this is you. I should actually switch where we are on the layout. Like I think host should be on the left, but
I feel so weird just coming in and doing that.
No, it's good.
I'm gonna do my darndest. I've have many episodes of research leading up to this point. I just didn't know.
No, it's good, man. You do you. It's really, really good.
All right. Well,
what are we doing again? Geek Outs. Oh, shout outs.
Yes.
Right. Do you want to go first?
I will go first.
Take it away, toys.
I hate having to like take the cheap route, and I'm lumping a lot in together, but that's what's necessary here. Like you stole a little bit of my thunder earlier, but I want to say definitely thank you to everyone in the Make Us Better community and the social media in general that's taken a moment to reach out to me and say, hey, I'm pumped, I'm excited, congratulations, a little nervous, stepping in onto the show a little bit because every podcast I've been on, I helped create, helped cultivate. So stepping into something that's already a very much product, already something that's running with, it's like, I want to live up to all of your expectations, but I want to help, craft the show into something more as well. So anybody that took the time to reach out to me, I really appreciate it. And I hope that you continue to like the show, continue the direction that Sean and I take it. And I hope you enjoyed the ride. With that said, Sean, you know the details. I'll probably share it to everyone a little bit more on Flexibles.
On another episode of We the Gamercast.
I had a really, really bad week last week. Like the guys in my PSV Discord were like, man, Jason's usually really upbeat, but he's like really down. And I just had a lot of bad news, a lot of bad stuff hit me all at once. And once again, proven the amazingness of people out there. And the PSVG team all chipped in without me knowing and surprised me on the Nintendo Shack. So if you haven't watched last week's episode, they gifted me a copy of Hyrule Warriors. So because awesome, I wasn't expecting that, and everyone's like, we want to do something for you, and it blew me away. So very appreciative. Thank you again to everyone at PSVG for that. And then on top of that, I won't name names here because I don't know everyone that's involved. I had a conversation with an individual, and I know a few people that are involved in this. So if I haven't reached out to you directly, it's because I'm waiting later on for that. But again, people involved in Make Us Better, much like we've seen that I've been able to do for other people, is contribute and give awesome things to people. I have a pre-order of Octopath Traveler, thanks to awesome people. So long story short, we had some big financial things come up, and anything that I had set aside for games for like the rest of the year is all gone. And I wasn't, it's the things that life comes away. You have a family, you have to make sacrifices, you have to make changes. And I was like, happy to let everything go. But these people are like, we want to do something for you, and we know you're going through a tough time. And it's just, we've seen it time and again where people have done this with Matt Knight, with the Xbox, with Lucas, with the Switch. And I can't wait to see this continue with other people getting involved. And
with me and Lincoln, man, right before Lincoln was born, dude. Like everybody came together. That was nuts. Yeah, it's something else. It's like, and you don't know what to do. You're just like, no, what? I don't know. I don't know if anybody like deserves it, but like you're like, why me? Like it feels better to be somebody else.
Exactly. It's a very humbling experience, and it really, nice. It's. I've said it before, and I have, Lucas is a good friend of mine, and we've been good friends a long time. But I've met more awesome and like people I connect with online and forge these relationships for some time, and stuff like this just goes to show that there's a lot of awesome people out there.
I'd really wish we could do like a strength and honor. You ever do like a solid strength honor? You grab, instead of like a handshake, you grab the other person's like forearm, because that's like that's better. It's more manly. It's like from Gladiator, I think.
The best handshake is in Predator when
Oh,
Arnold,
Guillen!
yes, that first
muscles.
one.
Yeah, of course.
That's the best one.
This is how I know we're such a good fit, man, because like it's such a small part. I don't know. I don't think that like that's a quotable part or like notable really part of the movie, but like my friends and I, we always talk about Dylan, and we give each other like the huge and just like squeeze for a little too long. It's uncomfortable, and we try and flex our nerdy muscles. Man, no, this is awesome. This is I'm pumped about it. Man, I've missed out on 2. I keep saying that I'm in, and I still got to chip in. So I'm sorry. I gotta get in on that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really tardy at that stuff. I'm there though. I'm pledging verbally. I'm there. So there.
So those are my shout-outs this week.
Oh my goodness, man. Well, how the hell do I compete with that? I have a couple shout-outs. I have a shout-out first of all to TrashTurkey, Mr. Jeremy, for becoming a new patron at patreon.com/Make Us Better. I was like, no, that's not it. Make Us Better. So thank you to TrashTurkey, a new producer in the show notes. Everybody, $3 and up, you're in the show notes. So thank you, TrashTurkey. I never know, like, when it comes up as TrashTurkey, I'm like, I think I'm just going to use that. But like Dude427's name came up. Like, I know your real name, dude. And I'm like, do you guys say that? Like, I think maybe Dude, I'll just keep doing that because that's how people, like, Rybo is still a mystery. I don't know Rybo's real name.
You know, I just Rybo will forever be Rybo and the me. That's all I ever want to know, you know?
Mm-hmm. What if we find out like he's actually related to one of us? Like he keeps saying he's from Cali. Like what if it's my dad? And my dad is just like this amazing GIF artist, if that's even how you say it. Like he's like, "Oh, Sean, help me with my iPhone. I don't know what I'm doing with my technology." And then he's Rybo. And he's like, he's the one who's been helping me like fix my computer when I was like, that would be amazing if you had like a secret identity, Rybo, and you're like, you're related to one of us. If you're a family member, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Just play this up forever. So a couple other shout outs while we're doing this. I want to wish a happy birthday to, speaking of using aliases, Nasty Boots. Happy belated birthday to Nasty Boots. I just wanted to give you a high five there. And of course, our good friends from the Make Us Better community, Mark Carabin at the Warp Whistle Podcast celebrated episode 150, so officially 3 times better than the Megadads. So congratulations to Mark. Mark and Colin did a live Ask Us Anything at youtube.com/warpwhistlegaming. So congratulations, guys. Those are my shout-outs. And everybody in the chat, maybe we'll do should we do a quick rundown of everybody? Bad Bits in the chat?
Bad Bit, Rybo's in the chat, Skinny Matt's in the chat, Jams is in the chat.
Oh, hey, guys.
Jesse's
Turbo
here.
Jesse.
Dude's here. The whole gang is here.
Everybody's here. Man, good to see you guys. What is it? Rybo equals Clark Kent of the Make Us Better, says Bad Bit Games. I think you're right, man. I think you're right.
I can get behind that.
So that's me, man. Those are my shout outs.
Those are good shout outs.
Yeah.
Those are good shout outs.
Yeah, that was a good first round of shout outs.
Oh, hi, Mark. Congrats on 50. We're 150, rather.
Of course. How did I miss that? Every time we talk about Mark Carabin, it should be, oh, hi. It's like a good mix of Dave Moore and The Room. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Well, it's more fitting now than ever before. It's time.
Here we go.
For the What You Plan, sponsored by Flexippose.
I don't know what that sound is.
Insert shameless plug for my own podcast on another podcast.
And this was the thing before any of the contract stuff happened.
Right.
Like I don't even know what it was about. It's just because Todd Oxford was getting all the highlights with the topics. Like he's got the main show. But I wanted to have this as presented by Flexippose. So Jason, why don't you kick it off, man? What you playing?
Let's see. I've played Tropical Freeze. I finished that. I finished. It took me a few days. I haven't like completed it. You know, I mean, I finished the game, but I haven't like collected everything because you can get like what 200% completion on that. I think I'm at like 65. So you know, there's a lot of collectibles, but I had it. I received it as the free gift I got from. Oh gosh, why is it slipping my mind? The old Nintendo rewards program. What the heck was it?
Not my Nintendo. Club Nintendo?
Club Nintendo.
Yes, I got it. I couldn't remember. I blanked as well.
Right at the end, I got that on the Wii U, and I maybe played like the first world, so I barely touched it. And then I had a great deal with some Amazon credit and the pre-order. I got the game for really good price, so I didn't feel bad about double dipping.
Yep.
And loved it. You know, it's a solid platformer. I think, I've heard so many people talk about how challenging it is and how it's a great platformer. And I'd have to agree. What I like so much about that is I didn't own a Super Nintendo growing up, but I played enough Donkey Kong Country.
Yep.
And this has so many beats there that call back to it. I haven't played Donkey Kong Country Returns, but I've only played this. But it's got so many of those classic themes, music that just bring you back to that. For me, it really feeds on that nostalgia a little bit. Dare I say, it unleashes my Super Saiyan of Jacob Rush.
Oh wow,
and,
yeah, right there.
My love of Donkey Kong a little bit.
I was gonna go there if you didn't, so I'm glad you jumped in on that.
So it was fun to play through.
Yeah,
and of course I have to say I've been playing Hyrule Warriors. So
have you?
I have, and I had to say again, a game my brother let me borrow it. I played like 2 levels on the Wii U.
Just got it, man. Good for you.
Yeah, so I just got it, and this is what that game does. All right, you already played for, let's say you've played an hour, and then you go, I'm just gonna do one more map. Little as every map's gonna take you 25 to 35 minutes if you don't screw up first. I know. And next thing you know, I'm like, one more map, and so last night it was like 12:45 because we chatted. We chatted a little bit, and then it was like 12:30. And I was like, crap, I got to go to bed. So stayed up way too late, and then I have to go, before I go to bed, I have to sneak into my son's room and just grab all his pacifiers he throws everywhere so he sleeps. Sneak him in his bed. I woke him up. Then I woke my wife up.
Oh, no, Jason.
It's the ultimate gamer sin where you stay up late and then wake everyone else up. So
yeah. I've yet to wake Lincoln. Oh, I did a thing where I completely forgot. Like, it was like 1:30 in the morning. Lincoln screaming, like he was teething or something. And I look over and like Chelsea wasn't there. Like she must have gone to the bathroom or something. And I'm like, I'm so confused. It's the middle of the night and I don't know what's going on. And I'm like, oh, something sounds very wrong. I better go get the baby. And so I get in there. I'm like completely forgetting that like sleep training, like we're sleep training. Like you don't do that. You don't go into the room. And so Chelsea comes back around. She's like, don't tell me you're in the, and I'm just like, I have effed up so bad. I can't even like, and then like you can't even go to sleep. You just feel so guilty. But anyways, I'm taking away from.
I regret every decision I just made.
Like there's nothing quite like that in dad life.
But it's totally worth it. So
yeah, man.
Now I've got if I'm not playing Mario Golf on lunch, I'll just play a little Hyrule Warriors because it fits out great in that you play a map, fits that lunch hour. I really love it. I can't really compare it too much to the Wii U because it's just the lack of experience. But I mean, it runs great. Yeah. Visually looks great. I'm playing handheld mostly. I mean, it handles well. My one complaint would be sometimes like the music can get a little repetitive when you're hearing the same riffs over and over and over and over. But I love the feeling of just being OP and just smashing through minions and just doing these combos. And
you're kind of selling me on this, man.
Yeah.
Plus, even though I played it on Wii U. I had it from the library, and I just didn't I feel stupid. Like, I think I need to watch a couple like Let's Plays or something to watch. I
definitely learned as
Or maybe you just have to be okay with not doing well. Like, that's another part. There's a couple games, that one, and especially like Metal Gear. I'm like, if I'm not doing well, I'm like, I could push through, but I feel like such an idiot right now that I just don't play it.
I'm really fighting back doing the stupid Metal Gear voice from Flexipose.
Why?
Really,
Why?
really.
Bring it on over. We're gonna do. I hope you do Yoda at the end of all this.
Force of habit. But I've had some people ask me too, like, if I've played it, is it worth it? But or some people that have played Fire Emblem Warriors, excuse me, and it doesn't quite have the quality of life improvements that game has brought to the series. I know a lot of people really like how it has, the weapon triad there, and which this is lacking. I mean, it does have some improvements there, but it's definitely not. You're not going to have some of those quality of life that the Fire Emblem series has. Like, there's definitely some times I'm like, I wish my teammates were like doing something useful instead of I have to switch and then run all over the place. But it's fun. I didn't expect myself to have this much fun with it. I definitely didn't expect to be played in as many levels as I have. So I think that right there is a testament to the game, especially for someone like me that hasn't played it prior. And I'm like, oh, how great would it be? Oh, thank you guys for the gift. Oh, this game stinks.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're allowed to say that, but it's kind of like when Lucas got his Switch. Like,
yeah, right.
It's not really for me.
I really wanted a PS4, you guys.
That's happened. Oh, I gotta. Gift giving is tough. Gift giving is tough, and especially when like here. And like, if you think opening something on like Christmas is awkward in front of your whole family, like, how about you open something in front of everybody on the internet? Like, oh, does he like it? Tell me how much you like it.
He better cry, or he doesn't like it.
Yeah, exactly. The reaction, it must be a cry. And of course, you mentioned golf as well.
Yeah, Mario Golf, man. If you guys are
Changing
interested
lives.
at all, please check out our Discord. We post it there. We try to get everyone we can on Twitter, but every week we're doing these Mario Golf tournaments, and you might scoff at it. You might think the 3DS is dead, but trust me, just try it. I didn't even own Mario Golf prior to these tournaments starting. And I was like, I got to get in on it. I got it for like $20 on eBay. Don't regret it at all. It's been a blast playing with everybody. And even the fact that, you're not playing at the same time. We're just logging scores, but it's just like there's the crap talking that takes place, the competitive nature. I mean, everyone just seems to have a blast playing it. So if you're on the fence, just do it. And if we can get enough people invest in the DLC, we'll go that route too. So
I'm in. I've already bought it. I don't even know what happened. I just like found I had $20 on my eShop account. I'm like, I guess I'm buying this now. So I'm in. I put the tournament code in the chat. It will also be in the show notes as well. So guys, check that out. I can't wait. It's a game changer, man. Like the fact that we can play like not all at the same time. Asynchronous, I believe, is the term.
I think that is the term.
Nailed it. Didn't have to Google it.
I didn't hear that. I should have been in your predictions E3 episode. Mario Golf for the Switch is announced at E3, and then we can all jump to that.
That'd actually be good. I'm not gonna lie, that would be great. And now I keep thinking about like everybody's like, I need a battle royale mode in my game. I'm like, I just need asynchronous. Like I want tennis. I want like I'll play Mario Tennis with you, and like you take your swing, and then it'll like we'll do a rally back and forth with each other over the course of a week. Just whenever we get a chance to just like, okay, we're gonna place that. So I'm pumped, man. But that's really the only thing I've been playing. I dabbled in a little bit of Splatoon over the last couple of weeks.
I missed the Splatfest this week.
Which sort of like Todd Oxford can start to, maybe he feels his anxiety, his stress level getting down a little bit. Just take it easy, man. This is the first time that Jason's here. We wanted to catch up. We wanted to get a good intro. But I like to I've been playing a little bit of the Splatfest, and I think it's a good time, man, to maybe do it. What do you say? You want to jump into? Want to do the?
Do you think we can fix Splatfest?
I think we could at least give it a try. At the very least, we can say to Todd, it only took us 30 minutes to get here, man. So just give us a break.
Hey,
half the show. Maybe we need to change
jitters.
the name of the show. No, I haven't even. You know what? Get used to it. That's what I say. We should probably call this show after every segment that's in it. It's called, the new podcast is Patron Intros, Cue the Music, What You Playing, presented by Flex to Close, Shoutouts / Geekouts, and Todd Extra Time Up for Topics if we ran Nintendo, the podcast.
# just deal with it.
Exactly.
Well, yes, our first topic tonight is we want to fix Splatfest. We want to fix Splatfest because I think, while Splatfests are fun,
I'm realizing I segued you into the wrong topic. I apologize. You're doing great, by the way. Thank you for going with it. No, we're good.
We'll come around with that.
Yep.
We'll come around. It's all good. Splatfests are great, and they mix up the typical Splatoon formula, but there's still something lacking that, and what immediately jumps out to me, because we've experienced this numerous times, is why are we still limited to a full group of 4 to play Splatfest with friends? Mm-hmm. I think that's still a huge oversight, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe in Splatoon, you didn't. That wasn't an issue. I don't think you. I
think you did.
Where was it? You're probably right, and I'm probably wrong.
Because really, what did they change about this game? Like it is the same. This is not a sequel. Should we go there too?
Yeah, it's like a 0.5.
Yeah,
it's like a half. Yeah. It's a half C until they released that big patch, and they said, "Hey, you can finally change your gear without leaving the game."
Exactly. Sequel. Dude427 says they need to fix the team in Splatfest. I agree. So I want to take a quick step back and take the proverbial step back. Andy Penezic and Joel Brooks. This topic comes from one of our amazing patrons at patreon.com/makeusbetter. Joel Brooks, and this is now an exclusive benefit. If you want to submit your topic, you can do so as a patron of Make Us Better. And Joel Brooks was the first one, so he did this, and the topic comes from the fact that we just did 3 Splatfests in a row.
Yeah.
And is it getting a little boring? Are we getting a little we're too much of a good thing, maybe? Because the Splatfest was always like this out of nowhere thing. You're like, oh man, what a great excuse to go back to Splatoon. And now it's like 3 in a row. Maybe just a little spoiled from the license deal. Like it sort of screamed to me like, oh wow, this is a promotion rather than an organic type of let's get excited about it.
I like that they finally did something new in the sense where he did the tournament.
Me too.
You know, we had 3 Splatfests, and that was a cool thing. But it is interesting if you look at Splatfest across the board and how they've differed between regions, between, you know, Japan, UK, and North America, where Japan's had a lot of these sponsored content. We had like the nuggets versus fries, like the McDonald's one. They've had a lot of things like that. And this is our first in Splatoon since the Transformers?
Yep.
So I'm still waiting for the Star Wars one, you know, the Sith versus Jedi or something like that. You know, how sweet would that have been? But
I'm happy because we got our toilet paper one, so I'm good with whatever from now on. That's all I ever wanted.
Yeah. So I like that we finally saw something new with that whole tournament structure. But you know, after a while, it's like I think we need to expand it beyond Turf War. Or maybe even we need like a new, you know, like a new mode altogether. You know, that because I know, you know, Turf War is great. Because it's very much an equal playing field that lets people of all skill levels enjoy and contribute to a game. Because not everyone's cut out for, you know, the rank types where it's much more heavy focus on your ability to splat another player. You know, Turf War the barrier to entry is much lower, and it anyone that can play. You know.
Yeah, man.
So I don't. As far as a specific idea of what we could do there, I don't quite have that yet, but I'd be willing. I would love to see something new, and even, you know, at least we got to shake up the formula a little bit, you know. Like you're saying,
I like the tournament thing, and I don't want to like go too far away from that because I think that like any brackets, brackets are hot right now. I don't know if you noticed, like for whatever reason, brackets are the new hotness, but I feel like the 3 weeks in a row was a little much. So like, can we break it down into like 3 days, like 3 days in a row? Ooh. And like that it's just a 24-hour like
power weekend.
Yeah,
I like it.
Exactly. Like, and you just play as much as you freaking can, and you just like, you know, call in sick to work or just call in sick to parenting or whatever, and just play for and like at certain pick a time zone, whatever it is. Japan time, I don't even know. Maybe it's done by region, but like at that point, it's over. Everything is calculated. Of course, it would have to be a little. Well, it is pretty quick, the way that they calculate like the winners and everything.
Yeah,
like
I mean, it's usually it closes at midnight. They usually have. Sometimes they've had the winners up by as early as like I think like 6 hours later. I've seen them like 6 a.m. postings before on that
like
Nintendo versus.
They're like, hang on a second, guys. We just got to run the count again. We can't announce it yet. We have an idea of who it is. They should have like CNN like just running down like, okay, the race is hot for Donnie, and we're okay. It's official. CNN is predicting.
No, because they're gonna put that. They put that all in the game before when you boot it up, and you have to sit there and hit A through the ticker just to get into a lobby, and you wouldn't like that. What I want to see added to that, I'd like to see like tangible, well, not tangible in-game rewards for winning the Splatfest. I mean, the snails are great, but what if I actually got like since my team won, I got to keep my T-shirt, or I got
my God, no kidding,
or or I got gear somehow that was based on the theme, you know. So like, I could get Donnie's bandana, you know, that was the gear item I get, you know, or something like that, you know. I think that would be a cool inclusion.
Of course, yeah, that seems like a no-brainer to me. And that's
the toilet paper, it's like stuck to your shoe.
Of course,
that's the one you get. Yeah.
What about like how you win? Like, I kind of want to explore this a little bit of like, so there's 3 things. There's the who wins the popular vote, and then the single, and then the team. And like, I don't know, man. Like it has never really like jived with me. It has to be 3. It has to be like an odd number of criteria. But I don't. Have you ever like looked at that and went like, I think there may be a better way?
I think the popularity vote stinks. You know.
Oh,
I think
really? Oh, wow.
I think I think that. I mean, I get why it's there, but I feel like that's like, you know, I especially when a team win. Like I remember in Splatoon, a team that was most popular but lost more matches won. But wait, now I'm starting to sound like presidential elections, and that's a whole nother road we don't want to go down. But I mean, it's just I thought the same thing. It's like it's got to be an odd number. So do we jump up to 5 categories? I mean, what do you add then? Because you have to have popularity, you have to have the margins of winning. But then I thought, okay, what if we split the teams apart more? So like we're saying, we have to be on a team of 4 to play with friends. Problem is, 4 of us, I'll say casuals in Splatoon play. We play at night. Let's say we're playing at 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night in groups of 4. We're playing out against people with clan tags, and it's not a good time because we just get steamrolled. So I feel like there's some way that we need to be able to split that apart too, where you could have, you know, a team of, we have your squad of 4, your solo squad.
Oh, that's a good idea. So you have like your casual and your competitive kind of group.
Yeah, and like I could say like your duo, like a duo, like you could have 2 teams of 2 making up a foursome, but like some way to split that up, because man, when we played with you, me, Bobby, and Rybo, we lost every match. I think it wasn't even close. I mean,
we just quit altogether.
Yeah, it's very disheartening when you join up and you see who you're playing. You're like, well, you just know the outcome.
Just quit now.
Now, with that said, we could have played how many matches and actually got our power ranking, and then we would have gotten placed a little more adequately with teams of our skill. But who's to say that someone else wasn't in our position and couldn't even like make it that far because they were just getting stomped?
Yeah.
Now, I'm asking a lot here for Nintendo, who doesn't have even their online services fully up and running, can't have the game, usually not have connection issues during the Splatfest, to then adequately put me in a ranking. And I mean, I'm asking a little bit much here. So I
don't know if you're asking for a lot, really.
In terms of modern gaming, no. In terms of Nintendo capabilities,
yeah, we're still a couple light years away from that, probably.
Yeah. So, but I so many times I was like, hey, who wants to play? I'm on for Splatfest. Oh, I'll play. Oh, there's nobody else that's on, so we can't play together. You know, we can't play together, and that stinks.
And it's the one thing. It's like the whole point of Splatfest is like, oh, you haven't been playing Splatoon for a while, come back. And you're like, all right, this gives us a little bit of focus, so that we can all be in the same place at the same time. And then it's like, okay, so even if you do have like 4 people, and then one person's like, I picked the wrong team. And then you have some people like picking the different team that they would they wouldn't normally pick just so that they can be part of like the 4 players. So that is obvious. I can't believe that they didn't fix that even coming over to Splatoon 2. The last thing I want to maybe just put in your little brain, I don't even know if this makes any sense. The thing about it works, the way that it works right now, we can't really disagree, is that it's simple. People look at that and they get it. So my idea is maybe getting a little too intricate. Like I start to think about like how many games do players play? Like are people on one team playing more games? Like it takes it away from how many you win, but like if there's like number of games played as this team, or even as you level up your character, like from Fiend to Fanboy or whatever to Champion or King and stuff like that. Like how many of those do you have on your team?
I would like that, like weighted by player ranking, you know, like their actual Splatfest rankings. That I like that. Like how many people were kings, or I like that. Yeah, would have like the court ranking or whatever. Even though there's what king, champion, fiend, whatever those are. I like that.
I wonder if it's just a pretty direct like correlation to how many they win. Like I don't know if that's the case. Maybe not. But maybe the numbers would just be kind of interesting enough just to kind of like shake it up enough. And just basically what I would want to do is like encourage people who maybe they're like, I just want to play like 2 games. But if you felt like even if you're losing, that you can still maybe help out by just sticking with it and upgrading your character beyond the first level, that would be really great. Dave Moore knows that I'm podcasting right now. I did something the other day where I answered his FaceTime. I can't do it right now, Dave. I'm sorry, man. He knows, you know. Sorry, Dave.
He was back. He was there last week. He just wants to be back.
I know. He knows the time now, though, because I was like, this is the greatest thing ever. And now Dave's like, okay.
Oh, hi, Sean.
He's live on the internet right now. Let's see what happens. Hi, Dave. So that's it, man. I don't know if everybody can leave a message or a comment in the chat and the comments below. But I think we just did it. Did we just fix it?
Hey, if I could just play with a friend whenever I wanted to, that would fix Splatfest for me innumerably. Because anything with friends is always better than not. So.
I mean, I don't even know if I want to, like, let me see. I think, what about Salmon Run? Like, do we bring Salmon Run into this at all? You talked at the start about, like, a different mode. Like, because I don't have any real pull into that. Like, I don't know if it's, maybe not even a Splatfest. Maybe it's just something else. Like, maybe it's not a Splatfest every time.
I think I would like to see, like, we'd get some sort of, like, capture the flag type mode in Splatoon, which we have with, oh gosh, the Rainmaker. That's kind of like capture the flag a little bit, but I'd like to see a little more traditional, and we'd get that for Splatfest where you wouldn't have a weapon and you'd require your team to really support you. And I think that'd be interesting, especially with the nature of Splatoon and its movement and the ink. And I think that'd be fun.
I did a prediction. I can't remember even what show it was. It might have been my own. I want 3 teams going up against each other. I want a 3-way. I said it here first, guys. I want a 3-way.
Ooh.
I want 12 players, man. That would be amazing. That's how you change up Splatfest.
You're not going to do a Splatoon Royale? That's your Splatfest?
No, I don't want it.
100 squids enter.
Actually, I want Destiny style. I want a MMORPG shooter Splatoon. Like, we're all shared universe. Yeah, hi, Dave.
Dave's in chat. Hi, Dave.
Yeah, hey, Dave. Yeah, no, I don't know, man. I think it's not even the thing is it's not that far off. Like, if we really dig into it, we can make it quite a lot better. Obviously, because like, who the hell doesn't think of this stuff?
Right.
But yeah, I think it's weird that it. What is it? The game's been out for about a year. Did it come out like June last year? It was. Oh no, it was later than. It was after Arms actually.
Yeah.
So less than a year, and we're kind of already getting that little stale on Splatfest, I think.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely still has that pull because Splatfest has always been the thing. Like you said, you'll be away from the game, and then a cool Splatfest is announced, and you're like, "Hey, I want to jump in this. You guys want to jump in?" And you do. So
the way to make it better is actually to go give it to Mario Kart. I want something like that on Mario Kart.
Ooh.
Some reason to pull everybody back over there.
I think we're going to see it in future games. I mean, Arms has that mode that's similar that gets. I think if with games with multiplayer, I think we need to continue to see something like that.
Oh, I was thinking about Free Weekend too. I was thinking about that before. If you can imagine, like, I mean, Splatoon has a crazy attach rate, so maybe they don't even need to do anything like this. But if they had especially if they have like a 3-day tournament, maybe one of those days is free to play. I don't know, man. Something free.
That'd be cool.
It's not really Nintendo's thing.
No.
But yeah.
Well, our other topic, not provided from the community, we've seen leaks. It's that time of year. Boats are springing leaks. E3's here. If we were in Nintendo, would we specifically leak out pieces of information to generate the hype train?
Yeah, this topic is a throwback, man, because it was one of the first. It might have been, I don't even know if it was the first, second, or third episode. Definitely within the first 5. Bobby and I talked about leaks, and it seems to me that like these leaks are happening again, and this is it's borrowing maybe a little bit from Rage 2, so outside of the Nintendo sphere.
Yeah.
But like, my argument is that the leak actually helped them a little bit. Like, it actually took care of kind of the first like what the hell. Like, it kind of like smoothed that over a little bit. And also, in the same week or same time frame, again outside of Nintendo, Call of Duty, they announced, like, leaked that there's no single player mode. So by the time that they got to the big reveal, everybody knew that there was no single player. So like, you didn't have that like visceral reaction. So I kind of wanted to put that framework around. Is there like, do leaks maybe sometimes serve a good purpose? Bobby and I said, like, Bobby straight said he would fire people if he ever found out anybody was leaking. He was like, "You're fired. You're probably like killed and not allowed to live ever again." Because I
just picture Bobby in a Fidel Castro getup and just total totalitarian.
That's how I picture him every time I podcasted with him. Hi, Bobby.
Well, are you a medium because you're speaking to the dead?
Oh yeah. I have my Ouija board over there.
Yeah, I think there are some positives here, because can you honestly say that you cared about Rage 2 prior to that? I don't think anybody was excited about the Rage series at all. I heard Lucas talk about it when he played it. It's like, this game sounds like the most boring thing, and so I think it benefited. I will say that one thing I've always loved about being a Nintendo fan is historically speaking, at least Nintendo, the first party Nintendo, nothing gets out.
Pretty
and
much.
I mean, you know, and it's amazing, like in this day and age, like how much stuff we don't find out about until like that presentation. Because I mean, you never know in that digital event what you're gonna get so far. And I just love that moment where I'm going and I don't know anything.
I know.
There's always something that blows me away. With that said, you know, right now there's this Pokemon, all this Pokemon speculation that's coming around. We've seen the document with everything. I think we all agree that one's fake. But
yeah,
I mean,
it's amazing.
But as a company, though, what's to stop you to easily promote this stuff, slide it up onto well, probably not 4chan. Let's go to another site. But I mean, easily just generate it because it gets people talking. It gets people interested. I mean, we knew about Mario and Rabbids. We didn't know what it was exactly.
That's what I was gonna. Well, we knew. Like, I feel like we even actually saw the plan. Like, the rollout plan was like stage 1 was introduce like the game. Stage 2 was like influence the influencers or something like that. Like we saw like internal like PowerPoint documentation on that thing, and that's my number one reason why I think that we would do that. We would do it on purpose for games, for special case. You don't want to do it for everything, but maybe a special case is a Star Fox thing. Like, what the hell is the Star Fox racing game?
Man, and that's the thing too, because at first, I don't know if you did the same thing I did when because I don't know if I don't know if I could be as self-proclaimed Star Fox fan as one Mr. Wagon or Mr. Jams. I do love Star Fox.
Yeah, let's do it.
I have Star Fox Command hanging out over there in my DS shelf, and
I got Star Fox Guard. How about that? I got the whole like this cost me a lot of money, everybody. This stupid day one. What the hell, man? I played 3 levels of this crap.
But you know, so immediately I'm excited for something new property in the series. But then you come to that moment, it's like, wait, it's a racing game? How is that? And then you come back around and you're like, wait a second, this could be good. This could be what we need to get a positive spin on Star Fox, take it in a new direction, you know. I'm excited. I just want Star Fox, really. I want Star Fox, and I want other people to like Star Fox because I like Star Fox. And
I feel like this actually could have helped Metroid. I'm always going to mix up the name because it's just so forgettable. It was Fusion for oh crap, the ball one. You hit the balls around. The thing that everybody got so upset about. Blast Ball. Was there like another thing where I had like a couple of games in there or something? Like, I'm so mixed up with the whole Metroid thing on 3DS that ended up happening. Because it ended up coming as like a beta at first.
Well, we got Blast Ball. Blast Ball was revealed first at E3 during the World Championships. And then we got a multiplayer demo for it that came out, I think, like immediately afterwards. And then it was all just a mode in the single player game, Federation Force, which I bought.
Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
And you know what? I like that game. Now you can't find anybody else that wants to play it with you, so I never finished it. But it was fun. It was it was simple, but it was kind of a cool experience. Of course, everyone's like, it's not Samus, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if a leak would have helped that, or maybe it just would have. No matter what, that thing was destined to die. Yeah, dead on arrival for.
Because you weren't Samus, so yeah. In that case, no, a leak wouldn't.
And so was the difference for so I feel like there's some cautious optimism, and maybe it's just the difference of Nintendo now versus then. Of like, when you're on top of the world and you're selling like 6 million units a day, like, you can leak out, or you can have something like Star Fox Racing or Grand Prix or whatever it's called, and people are like, yeah, I guess so. Like, I trust you, Nintendo, to do something great, because everything else is hotness right now.
Right.
But back then, like, that wasn't the case. There was just like every move was just like, oh, you've got to be kidding me right now with this. And maybe like Rabbids was like turning that corner. It's like another like, oh no, why? And then it proves that it's good, and it's been hot ever since.
Yeah, there's a couple of purposes you can serve. You can say just to generate interest. There's the games that are kind of out in left field, that aren't a popular property, that need that to kind of get people invested early. And then, you know, you go the other direction where it ruins it, because it's best people want to be blown away. Like, what if Smash Bros would have leaked before that reveal? You know, everyone, I'm going to use air quotes here. Everyone says it was coming, but I still legitimately didn't believe it. And then I saw that, and it was like, I was very happy. I was very happy.
And I knew it was coming, and it's still like the reveal was because I watched it later, so I saw all the screenshots and the glowing eye and everything. Like I'd seen that like 1,000 times by the time I ended up getting to the direct.
Still,
but yeah, like the leak could be. I mean, I don't know. It Smash is its own kind of thing too, right? Where you like it doesn't need a whole lot. So I think that like the role that leaks almost play is like getting rid of the F factor.
Yeah.
So like
I think
any
if you have something
crossovers or
weird
anything like that, like or any not even a crossover necessarily, but like any like side games, like any expanded universe type of stuff.
Right. And I don't want to comment on the Pokemon stuff too much, but from what I've seen and what I've been told of that, I think that leak is actually hurting it a little bit more. Not because I think it sounds like most people are positive that it's going back maybe to the original Pokemon, like I'm going to say tiers of Pokemon, numbers of Pokemon, but then like looks like graphically what these off-screen footage things, it doesn't look like it. It's disappointing that that's what's on the Switch. If that's the product that's on the Switch, it seems like why is this just not on a 3DS again?
So maybe like that's part of it too, where if we ran Nintendo, like would we put out fake information just to keep people on their toes? But then like I don't even know how it works. Like people with their trusted sources all of a sudden become not so trusted, or maybe I don't know how often like something is for real and then changes. So maybe that's all part of like, oh yeah, that was a thing, but you know that rounded controller just didn't really, that Switch thing that you saw, the oval,
the hockey, like the oval, or just like remember where like everyone's like, oh, there's gonna be a direct. The direct's coming, and everyone's predicting dates, and then maybe there wasn't going to be a direct, and Nintendo's like, okay, just give them the direct, give it to them, you know.
Well, then maybe that's the other side of the coin too. And I want to say a lot of people are saying like Dave said the Pokemon leak is bad. I want to say that in the moment, I feel like every leak is bad. Like when you're in it and it's like, oh man, that leaked. I would say that it's generally bad every single time. But like we're kind of like talking about the long term here. Like, does it end up helping the game when it finally launches? Like, do leaks actually play a critical role in some games? I would argue that maybe they do. But I can't remember what my other point was going to be because I got sidetracked on that one, man. To be totally honest with you, I'll have to read back to this and like maybe I'll think about it. Can't remember what the hell I was going to say. Something about leaks, and nope, it's gone. It's gone. Something about Pokemon.
When you're in a company and you're dealing with leaks, it's a good thing you've got two plumbers handy.
True enough.
I mean,
I'm not even that handy, to be honest with you. I almost had it too. Damn it.
Dang it, Sean. We were so close.
I know. It was almost like perfect episode. Daily Dave's is here. Daily Dave's been checking out the leaks. Thanks, man, for coming.
You know, I'm not upset. I'm just disappointed.
Oh God, no! All in the same episode? Oh, dude, that's really too bad. Well, it's about that time, anyways. But Forza Horizons 5 is yeah. So what I was saying that they're always bad. And no, I think I closed the loop on that one. Get me out of here, Jason.
That is all.
Oh no,
that's
okay.
Right. Oh,
no, that's kind of what I asked for.
Thank you so much, guys, for being here in the chat. We appreciate it. Thank you for listening, watching, all the things. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I'm at JW Lacey. You can follow the show at If We Ran Nintendo. Hey, he's Sean like the Connery, Capri like the pants.
You can subscribe on iTunes and Google Play and YouTube.com/WeTheNerdy. And I was just remembering in this moment that we had this like back and forth thing. It's going real well, Jason.
It sounds like it's really casual. It's very natural. It's very fluid.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to like pass off like we're presenting together and you have like the laser pointer and you're like, thank you, Jason. Now I'll start talking.
Yes, please. Please do that.
Guys, you can catch me also on We the Gamercast. We just finished up our crazy 4-episode rotation of E3 predictions. I want to thank everybody for being on the Xbox show, the PlayStation show, the Nintendo show. I can't even all the people. There's like so many people involved. We just launched the third-party one today with Marissa, Roberto, and Steve Tilley. You can catch that right here at youtube.com/WeTheNerdy. And if you like this show and all that other stuff, and Bad Bit Games, and Nintendo Nostalgia, and Warp Whistle Gaming, and please consider throwing $1 or $2 or more at patreon.com/makeusbetter. $3 and up you get in the show notes. $10 and up you're at the top of the show if my microphone isn't muted, and you'll be joining some incredible people. So thank you everybody for supporting us there, and thank you everybody for coming tonight. Jason, that's my last thing I'm going to say. So here, take the laser pointer. Back to you, my friend.
I'm just going to stare at you. I'm just going to stare. No, you know, eventually, guys, I'll have a great closing line here. It's not ready yet. It may never be ready.
We got to workshop it a little bit.
We got to work out. We got to work a little bit. It'll be natural. It'll be great. But hey, thank you for watching. Thank you for helping us run Nintendo. We'll be back next week to make this company even better.
Oh, Bargain Bros are the credits. Bargain Bros, I think. If I did this right. Who knows?
I didn't know that. Yes.
Yes, I get to do it, Jason.
So, you guys let me down. No words. We lost last time, and I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter or anything. I'm fine. I'm fine. So, this time our budget is $5, and we're going for the bad video games. Now, I'm already at a disadvantage. I'm down 0-1, and we're facing the king of the trash, James Johnson. And so we gotta think like a trash king now. So what is the console that has the worst video games? The king of the shovelware, the Nintendo Wii. So we just pulled up to GameStop. We're looking for the shovelware Wii games. I think that's what I'm set on. $5. That's very realistic. But who knows? We could be walking out with an Xbox game. But yes, Wii shovelware. Let's get it started.
Oh wait, but he doesn't film vertical. What if I film this whole thing vertical?
That'd be way too easy. That'd be way too easy. Imagine Party Babies. Now, first of all, the look the guy gave me as I was buying this game, and you know it's good because it's gotten at least 4 or 5 different price changes. Imagine Party Babies. I don't have to use the balance board, but it is compatible for those of you who were wondering, and it looks like it's kind of like a minigame collection. 40 minigames. Oh, this is going to be good.